on Mere Shadow Days. Been having to listen to this song recently, it's a really good song. Heard his acoustic sort of version that he did, and so I've been listening to the chords, so I'm going to show you guys how he plays it. Same voicings for the chords and everything, so hopefully you can pick it up. Just the 4 sections we've got for this, so it shouldn't take too long to get through. We'll try and get through it as quick as possible. So let's get started. Right folks, let's get started with the verse. So here's our verse played through for you. Alright, so first of all we've got our chords. Our first chord is D sus2. So here we go, pop the diagrams up to help you as well. Here's our first chord, it's open D, 7th fret on the G, and then a bar with our first finger on the 5th fret of the B and the E. So we should have 4 strings played here from the D. It's open D, 7th fret on the G with the 3rd finger, and then a bar with the 1st finger at the 5th fret on B and E. It goes like this. Okay, so there's our first chord. Next chord is A minor over D. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play the open D again, and we're going to play the 5th fret bar from the G, the B and the E. Should give us this chord. Nice and simple, so it's just a bar, that one. Still 4 strings we're playing from the D. Then the next one, we're on to a G, standard G. Okay, so there's loads of different ways to play a G. This is the way I usually play things, and I think this is the way that Johns plays them as well. So we're going to be, he uses his thumb though, so we'll play it without the thumb just for ease for you guys. We're going to play this, so it's middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E. Then we're going to mute the A string, that middle finger will do that for us. Then we're going to do open D, open G, 3rd finger, 3rd fret on B, pinky, 3rd fret on high E there. And then our last chord, what we're going to do is we're going to do an E minor. Okay, so E minor is really simple, it's basic chord. Open E string, low E string, 1st finger 2nd fret of A, middle finger 2nd fret D, and then the rest of the strings are played open. So that's going to give us this sound. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to add in the 9th of our chord here. Right, so for any of you guys that are maybe unsure about this, we'll maybe like talk a wee bit about chord theory and some other lessons, but all we're going to do is we're going to pop our pinky down here on the 2nd fret of the E. Okay, so that 3rd finger's going down there, 2nd fret of E. And that'll give us this sound. It's an E minor with the 9 added in. It'll be E minor add 9. Like so. Okay, so that made sense for you. I'll play it through once for you so you can watch the strumming pattern on the right hand, and then we'll move on to the next section. So here's our chords. We've got D sus2. First of all, then we go A minor over D, then G, and then E, and then we can add in this 9, the 9th of the chord, so that would be our 2nd fret on the E there, every now and then just to give us that sound that he's got. So it goes like this. Like so. So I hope that's helped out you guys. Let's do the next section now. We'll go on to the little pre-chorus bit. Okay, so our pre-chorus. So after we've done the verse, before we go into the chorus, we're going to play this. We're going to play G major 7. Okay, so if you remember the G chord from before, that was our G chord there. All we're going to do is we're going to alter it a little bit. So our pinky's sitting down here at the 3rd fret on the E. What we're going to do is we're going to be lifting off the pinky and popping down the 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the E instead. So the pinky's now off like this. So we should get this sound. Strumming from the low E. Okay, and then all we're going to do is we're going to do an E minor 7 after that. So what we can do to keep the change quite easy for that is we're going to use a 3rd finger on the B, just keep that there, and use fingers 1 and 2 here, index and middle, up to our standard E minor shape, which is 2nd fret on the A and 2nd fret on the D. And that'll give us that sound. Okay, so that's our pre-chorus. I'll play the chords through again for you. So it's G major 7, and then we're going to do E minor 7. Do it with the strumming pattern. Like so. Hopefully that's made sense for you guys. Let's go on to the chorus now. Okay, so our chorus now. What we're going to do for our chorus is just really simple. We're going to use D chord. Basic D chord. So that's a D chord there. Open D string. First finger, second fret of G. Third finger, third fret of B. And middle fingers down at the second fret on the E. 4-string chord. Okay? After we've done that, we're going to go and do our G major 7, which we just did before in the pre-chorus part. So that's normal G chord with the first finger down at the second fret on the E, the high E. Okay, so we'll put those two together, we should get this. Like that, okay. And then we're going to play our next part. So the chorus is in like two little bits. We've got D and G first of all, then it changes to this. That's B minor 7. We're going to use our first finger on the E string there. First finger on the A string, sorry, I do apologise, on the second fret. Open D underneath. Middle finger on the G string at the second fret. And third finger on the B at the third fret. And we're going to strum down from the A. So that'll give us that. That's our B minor 7 chord there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do A sus4, which is easy. It's really easy to change this one. All we're going to do is take this pattern and move our first finger just down the string. Okay? And we're still going to strum from the A string. That gives us that sound. And then we go back to our trusty friend, G major 7 again. Okay? So if we play that through. Okay, and that's the basic idea for the chorus. So we'll do our last part now. We'll quickly move on to the little solo section. Alright, so our solo progression. It's a really nice progression, really interesting. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing 4 chords, and then once we've done those new 4 chords, we go back into those chorus chords and the solo continues over them. Okay, so we've only really got 4 chords to learn here for this first solo part. And then the rest of the tune just goes through, flowing through on the chorus till the end. Alright, so here is our little solo part here. We start off with a D sus2. Okay, so D sus2 is open D string, first finger, second fret on the G, third finger goes third fret on the B, and then it's open E string, so it should give us this sound. Then we're going to change it. We go to this, which is really easy. We're going to move our middle finger forward onto the third fret of the G. Now this will give us really interesting sounding chord. That would just be, think of it as a D sus2 and you've got a sharp 5 in there. So that's our 5 is that note directly underneath the D there at the second fret. We're just sharpening it up to the third fret. Okay, so it was quite an interesting sound. Then we go to a bog standard B minor chord, so that's our bar chord, starting at the second fret of the A string. We're going to flatten our finger down with our first finger there, second fret on the A, and we're going to build 4th fret with the third finger on the D, pinky, 4th fret on the G, and then we're going to put our middle finger, 3rd fret on the B, and strum all the way down. So that's 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, fretwise. Nice simple one. And then we're going to do bog standard E chord, so it's E major. We're going to do 1st fret on the G with the first finger, 3rd finger goes up above it on the D at the 2nd fret, and the middle finger goes to the A string 2nd fret. And that gives us that sound. Okay, and once we've played through those 4 chords, back to the chorus all the way through till the end. Okay, so follow this through for me. It's going to go like this. Okay, and then we'll just go straight into the chorus afterwards and that'll finish off the solo. Alright? Well, I hope this lesson's helped you guys out. Hopefully you'll have the tune together pretty soon. If you get it together and want to post a video response underneath, go ahead and leave any comments you have for me. If the lesson was helpful, if there's anything I could have done better for you, so if there's anything that needs more explained, then just let me know. Any other requests as well, any John Mayer songs or anything else, pop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to get them done for you. Okay? Thanks very much, guys. See you again soon.